They say children are more sensitive to things adults can't see, things lurking just outside reality. I never believed that, until my little brother changed. Liam was 6 when it started. Sweet, curious, the kind of kid who'd ask 100 questions before breakfast. We shared a room, and though his constant questions used to drive me crazy, I missed them the moment they stopped. It happened after the storm. One night, a brutal storm ripped through our neighborhood, howling winds, tree branches snapping like bones. The power cut out. Our room was lit only by flickers of lightning, and Liam, terrified of the dark, asked to sleep in my bed. I let him. We both drifted off to the sound of thunder and rain hammering the windows, but around 3 a.m., I woke up. Liam was gone. I found him standing at the window, just staring outside, his hands pressed to the glass, his breath fogging the cold pane. I called his name. No response. "Liam?" I asked again. He turned slowly, too slowly, like something unsure how to move in a human body, and he smiled. Not a warm smile, not Liam's smile, a stretched, knowing grin, like someone wearing my brother's face. "I saw something," he whispered. "It said it liked me." I told myself he was dreaming, sleepwalking maybe. Kids do weird things, right? But that wasn't the end. It was the beginning. Liam changed after that night. He stopped laughing, stopped asking questions. He watched people, Mom, Dad, me, the way a predator watches prey, studying, waiting. His voice became flat, robotic, but the worst part was his drawings. He filled entire notebooks with strange symbols, circles with jagged edges, eyes that bled black tears, a door, always the same door, with shadows pouring out of it like smoke. One night I found a drawing tucked under my pillow. It was me, sleeping, with something crawling out of my mouth. I ran to Mom. She told me to stop making things up, that Liam was just going through a phase. But I knew it wasn't Liam. Not anymore. I started recording him at night, and I saw it. At exactly 3:03 a.m., Liam would sit up. Not wake, just sit, eyes wide open, staring into the dark. Then he'd speak, not in English, not in any language I recognized. A deep, guttural chant, like something ancient, something wrong. And then, a pause. A silence that felt like something was listening. Then he'd smile and lie back down. I showed the video to my parents. The next morning, the footage was gone. Not deleted, just gone. The file had vanished, and the next time I tried to record, my phone shut off exactly at 3:03 a.m. every single night. One night, I tried staying up with a flashlight, determined to confront him, but I fell asleep. I don't even remember closing my eyes. I woke to find claw marks on the wall beside my bed. And Liam? Sitting on the floor, watching me. "You'll forget soon," he said. "They always do." I ran to his room the next day looking for anything. Proof, evidence, something to show I wasn't losing my mind. I tore open his closet, flipped through his drawers, and found it. A journal. Not Liam's. It was old, weathered, pages yellow and cracked. Inside, dozens of entries, all written in shaky handwriting. The boy is not the same. It pretends to be him. It comes during the storm. It watches through his eyes. It feeds on memory. The last entry chilled me. If you're reading this, it means the replacement has happened again. I slammed the book shut, ran to my parents. They didn't know who I was. I'm not exaggerating. They looked at me like I was a stranger. "Are you here to fix the plumbing?" my dad asked. I stared at him. "Dad, it's me." "Do we know you?" my mom added, holding Liam's hand. He just stood there, smiling. That same stretched, too wide grin. I left the house. I tried calling friends. They didn't remember me. My school records were wiped. My social media accounts, gone. It was like I'd been erased. Now I live in a motel, writing this on a burner laptop. Every night I hear tapping at the window, always at 3:03 a.m. Sometimes it's Liam, sometimes it's others, smiling, waiting. If you ever hear a child say they saw something during a storm, don't ignore it. Because sometimes what comes back isn't them.